The Calaveras County Arts Council will hold their Artist Studio Tour 2023 on the weekend of September 16th and 17th. One of the stops along the way will bring you up to Murphy's and Quyle Kilns. My name is Jason Currier with the Sierra Lodestar, and my guest with me here today is one of the featured artists at Quyle Kilns, Pamela Quyle.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us here today.
Great. And we hope that you all come up and do the studio tour because it'll be a lot of fun. I always think of this as like a great scavenger hunt where you start at one end of the county and take it all the way through the other one. So you get to see all the back roads and meet some really exciting people. So we'll have 3 artists showing here with us this year. One is my studio partner, Amanda, who also teaches here. And another guest that's showing here is George Haskell. And George is an oil painter and does very lovely California scenery, Yosemite, and animal paintings also. And then we'll have our regular group that shows in my gallery all the time, which include people like Jim Bass, who taught at Calaveras High School for 32 years, and then other local potters and guests who come in with their work also. And then we'll be offering classes, so we'll be doing some pottery demonstrations if you're here during that weekend to visit with us.
And now the tour itself, it's 10 stops.
Actually 15, well 10 stops. And
15 artists in the 10 stops.
So you'll be able to, you could start in Arnold and come down to Murphy's and then over to Fullen Road and then to Mountain Ranch and maybe Mokelumne Hill and then back to San Andreas and Angels Camp. So you can get to make quite of a good tour of the county this way and see.
You get to meet the artists themselves and
in their studios for the most part.
Such a great idea.
It's great. It's just a fun outing and gives you a chance to, like I say, see the county, but also meet a whole bunch of people that you may never see otherwise. Because many of the artists that work here in Calaveras County don't necessarily show in the 2 galleries or 3 galleries that are here. So some of them show out of area. And so this is a chance to actually see some wonderful work that's being done here in Calaveras County.
Very cool. Okay. And again, it's from 10 a.m. till 5 is the hours that you guys, and you're doing both on both Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. If you happen to be coming here, we also have our last concert series for the Bryce Station Winery on Saturday night. We'll have a bluegrass concert here. So you can combine everything.
Gotcha. So for folks that can't make it to the tour this weekend, but they really want to find you and they want to find the artists that are here, how would they go about?
So we are open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or by appointment. This is our 69th year in business in this location. We're pretty easy to find, but we're 3.5 to 4 miles above town off Highway 4, and you actually come up our driveway, but there's an 18-foot high sign, and we have a vineyard and a winery, and so we have a tasting room also, and we do events here, so concerts, Shakespeare, circus camp, weddings, a few different and classes and blacksmithing classes. So it's a little bit of everything, and you're always welcome.
Very fun, very fun. So you need to come out to Bryce Station.
Yay!
Yes. Let's go ahead and kind of walk through now.
Okay. So this bay of my showroom is mostly Amanda Mall, and she is our studio manager and our main instructor here. And so she has work here that changes on every week or so. She's bringing new work, and then she also shows and sells up at Big Tree State Park and some of the different venues around the county. She makes specialized pieces for them also.
And you said she's the instructor here.
And we'll go in, and she's working on the potter's wheel as we speak.
I love it.
Yeah.
She does beautiful work.
She does. And every piece that she does is unique. Whereas I've always done dishware that has to match. Everything has to match. She does.
She lets it fly.
Absolutely. Do that again. And so she has 3 here on display at present that are large size. And then she's also been doing workshops in tabletop totems. So this is something even a beginner can do. And so we have a couple of hers by the window here that are tabletop size. And then more that are out in front of our shop that are large. And she has some at Art on Main and Murphy's also.
Oh, is that right? Nice. Beautiful. I love the totems.
They're just fun.
Yeah.
So it's like the
is that right?
Oh yeah, so nothing's attached. It's all on a pipe.
Oh.
That's,
Oh, I see it now.
So, and there's a metal flange in between the layers of wood, so that it keeps it sturdy. Now, if you wanted to put these outside, you'd have to change the base, because the bases are wood. So you'd want to create a metal, a concrete base and the same size pipe, and then you could just restack it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. My mom would love it.
Oh, we'll have to get your
No spoilers, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get your mom up here working.
Yeah. Beautiful.
This one, which is a pretty simple form, is a little more understated and elegant.
It's pretty.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Yeah.
Let's see, one of the gals that shows here does these pieces, and these are concrete, and she's casting, so she's raising.
Yes, we're waiting for the tasting room, but not tasting.
She's raising her own rhubarb and
Oh, no kidding.
leaves, and then casting them in concrete.
Oh, wow.
Which is fun. Yeah, so she's got some bigger leaves coming on soon.
Wow.
Yeah, so anyway, that's fun, and she worked with me.
That is fun.
Yeah. This little girl I had at the county fair, because I tend to do small sculptures.
That's your piece there?
Yeah, yeah. And she, firing 2 pieces, so she sits together, and she's got baby birds in the back of her
Oh, I
head
do see
and
the
a
2
dead
pieces.
bird in her hand, so I was having a bad year this year. Everything I do is So, and this piece then is also, each one of these pieces is wheel thrown and altered. So this was 2 pieces that was thrown as one unit on the potter's wheel.
Wow.
And then each one has the hole in the pipe to go through it, and different textures and different things.
Excellent work.
Just fun.
Very fun.
What you need for your foyer.
Yes.
Yes. This piece we don't have. This is Marlene Bradford, who's turned 90. And this fellow taught at Delta and at Sac State, I think. His name is Bill, and it looks just like him. I have a picture of him
Doing that.
with him, which was very nice a few years ago. He's passed away now, but anyway, so Bill lives here.
I love it.
And
He took a picture with himself.
He said he still has that same sweater.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, although he's passed away now. One of the artists who shows work here is Don Hall, and Don lives in Turlock, but he taught at Delta, Modesto Junior College, and Stanton State. He has this wonderful, bright Peter Max style for most of his pottery, and he also paints self-portraits. So he keeps his kiln here so that when he has a big pieces like this, he brings everything up here and we fire it here.
I love it. I love his work.
Yeah.
I love that bright, bold.
Just delightful.
Even his self-portrait is just screams.
Yeah. And he's just big.
Oh, is that right?
And just very soft, self-effacing.
Oh, yeah, of course. And his work is just like, here I am.
Yeah. So I also carry work by Jim Bass, and Jim taught at Calaveras High School for over 32 years and was my ceramics teacher. He then retired and came to work helping me as my parents aged out in the 90s and 2000s. I needed some help, and Jim came in and really saved my behind. I'm so grateful to him, but I love his work, and he's still potting, and he's in his 80s, and we all keep busy.
I love it. He was actually my high school art teacher as well, and my brother's high school art teacher.
Pretty darn fun.
That's great that he's still around and still working. And
So most of the work on this table is Tim Hanrahan, who lives in Arnold. He also teaches here part-time. We do different types of firings on different occasions to get different techniques and different looks. So these pieces were actually fired in a 50-gallon drum using cow manure as the flammable material. So anything that you render into ash contains minerals, and we get the minerals.
And that's what gives it that.
That's what gives it the color. So this is cow manure firing with some sawdust, and we might add some salts in, or some copper, carp, maybe seaweed, banana peels,
Wow.
Quyle Kilns, because each one of those things has a mineral.
Wow.
So, like, if we're potatoes, we have potassium, and we have magnesium in different ashes, and we have different types of salts off of seaweeds. And the ash from a pine tree is different than the ash from a spinach salad. They have different minerals.
Wow.
We eat our spinach. So we use that technique to also create artwork.
That blows my mind.
Isn't it fun?
That's not horse shit. That's cow shit.
You know what I really want is I want to get a contact with the elephant people and do elephant shit.
Oh.
Because it would be the same kind of chemistry as
Right.
down here, but then you could sell it, say that this was created with
Elephant.
food.
Right.
Yeah, but I haven't got there yet.
Well, I'm sure they don't know what else to do with it, right? I would imagine they have quite a bit of it, too.
So one of the things that Tim Hanrahan also does is very high temperature work. So these are crystals that are formed while the glaze is molten in the kiln. So this is fired at a very high temperature using a porcelain clay, and so it's very sturdy and very beautiful. But each one of these exists because of a tiny piece of zinc that's in the glaze that then starts creating these crystals while it's molten.
Wow.
Yeah, they're just stunning.
Yes. Wow.
And Tim also shows where work at the Art on Main in Murphy's also.
Gotcha.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that.
Wow.
Crystal formation.
Yeah.
So subtle, so elegant.
Yeah. That is gorgeous.
So I just love his work. And I enjoy selling it.
Yeah.
Because I get to be around all this stuff, and it's just so beautiful. This technique's called naked raccoon, and we actually make the piece, burnish it with colored clay, then fire, then dip it into a slurry of clay, then into the kiln to around 1600, take it out, put it in a can with flammable materials that catch fire. So we just put a 1600 degree pot in there. They catch fire, then we smother the fire. The fire is searching for oxygen, so it starts to create smoke, which is a carbon, and so everything that's black is a carbon trap from the smoke as we extinguish the fire.
Wow.
Then we take the pot out while it's still hot, dip it in water, and the clay that's on the outside peels off, and you get to see
And that's what?
the design underneath. So
Wow.
each one is totally unique.
What a fun process.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like opening a gift.
Get bored.
Right.
Ceramics. The only person who could ever be bored with ceramics would be somebody who's already bored.
Right. Right. And if you're there already, you're going to just stay there.
Yeah, you just stay there. Don't come visit.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck no. Okay. You have to work.
Well, no wonder Amanda was so ready to get into that kiln and get her work out.
Yeah. Because you never.
Because it's like opening up a present.
Every single time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always Chris. I pulled one today, and so I was saying that. So this is Marcus Dukotsky, and these are also raku, but in a different form. Dusting would be good. I don't make the people who show here come dust like every other gallery.
Oh, is that normally a thing?
Oh yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I don't take commission usually. So this piece is also an American raku style, and so this glaze, which appears to be copper,
Wow.
it was originally a green copper, but as we reduced the oxygen in the firing, it changes the molecular structure, and we lose an O molecule, and we move it back into its metal form of copper. So that's where we get this beautiful
Wow.
copper.
That
look.
pearled kind of. Wow.
So it's just fun. Marcus Dukotsky also teaches at Chabot College in Hayward. And then he'll be here later on the day, but he shows high temperature functional wear along with some low fire ornamental raku pieces.
Wow. I love that look.
Yeah, just the bottom. Doesn't hold water. And we charge more money for it. This is another one of Amanda's totems.
Oh, little guy. It's a cutie.
It's fun.
Yeah, I like that. My mom would love that too. My mom was born on Halloween.
Oh.
We got to get the mascot here.
Oh yeah, that's great. Well, actually, there's two. I have a puppy, but he's up at the campground.
Oh, gotcha.
And those two play tag.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I've got a little dog, and he has two cats that I feed.
yes, exactly. These two are bugs.